Making the biggest eyes I can make.
That's pretty big.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Got a special video for you. This is a little embarrassing. I don't like being without makeup because I have acne scars. A lot of you often ask how I deal with the acne from my PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. And you also ask how I get my skin to look flawless. And sometimes I'm like, are you talking to me? My skin is not great. Now, I look at it again in the mirror and I think, okay, it looks pretty good considering where it used to be. My skin used to be like 5 times worse than this. I had terrible, terrible cystic acne, really bad acne scars, a lot of redness, and that was from eating really poorly when I was really overweight, and my PCOS caused really bad acne. And it does during my menstrual cycle, and right now my skin is fairly nice and clear, but I wanted to show you guys and give you some tips on how I have improved my skin, faded a lot of the scars and the redness, and how I cover up what's left. Losing weight, it's not just a physical thing. It's here and it's here. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up. So, first of all, diet, proper diet and exercise massively changed my skin, along with really good hydration. I drink a lot of water a day, 4 liters, but I mean, drinking 8-ounce glasses should do it for you. Doing those 3 things, huge change in my skin, alongside of proper skincare. And I swear by Clinique. I've used it since I was young. This is the program I use. I use the number 3 for combination oily to oily skin. This is really good for acne prone skin, and it's the 3-step program. So first I use the liquid facial soap. I use this one. Morning and night I do it 2 times a day. Then I wipe my skin with this toner, and it's the clarifying toner number 3. And then before I apply the 3rd step, which is the moisturizing gel, I put this. This is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Dark Spot Corrector Serum. This has made massive changes. You need to use a full bottle of this first before you start seeing results. And I doubted it and I stopped using it, and my scars and my redness started coming back. So I did it. I went through a whole bottle, and in the middle of my 2nd bottle, my dark spots and acne scars completely faded. I just have a little along the sides and around my chin and up on my forehead area. There are still some scars, but guys, it's like night and day. And I'm not getting sponsored or paid by Clinique. This has literally changed my skin, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So after I use that, I put this on. That's the 3rd part, the 3rd step to the 3-step skin process, and that's the moisturizing gel. And then I use a day cream that has SPF 20 in it to protect my skin from getting any more scars or anything, or redness and spots. This is the Clinique Super Defense, and it's Daily Defense Moisturizer. So I put this one on in the morning. And then I use an eye cream because I used to get really bad dark circles and puffy eyes, and this has really helped. This is the All About Eyes by Clinique, and it reduces circles and puffs. And I put that on after. Now at night, I do that whole process, but I obviously remove my makeup. So I remove my makeup, and then I use this Clinique facial brush while scrubbing my soap in, my liquid soap. And then after this step, instead of putting the day one on, I put the night one on. And this is the for very dry to combination oily, and it's the Clinique Turnaround Overnight Moisturizer. And this stuff is awesome too. So that helps with the fading of the redness and the spots and the acne scars. My PCOS caused me to lose a lot of hair when I was really overweight. I don't lose as much now, but I do lose some. And when my symptoms were really bad, my eyebrows really thinned out and stopped growing. I tried to grow them back many times for months and months, and I would get nothing. Obviously, I have to pluck a little bit, but they don't grow. They stay thin. Some of it has to do with overplucking when I was really young, a teenager, but a lot of it started when my PCOS symptoms got really bad. So I'll start with the eyebrows first to show you guys what I do to make them look a little bit better. I can't make them look full, but I can make them look a little bit better. So I just use these two things. First I use an eyebrow pencil, and the one I'm using right now, it's dark brown, and it's the Rimmel eyebrow pencil, and you can get this at any drugstore. And then this is Benefit GimMe Brow, and it's the dark brown, and it's medium deep. This you can get at Shoppers. Now, the Clinique stuff is expensive, but what I do is I take a small amount of money from every paycheck and I put it away. And then I use Shoppers Optimum points. So when it's the Spend Your Points event, I go and I get tons of that stuff. And I get most of it for free because I have so many points saved up. And what I do have to pay, I've already saved up from each paycheck. So that's how I do it on a budget and still, get really good skincare. So I use one of these. I call it my eyebrow bubba. I don't really know what it's called because I'm like a pro makeup artist. So I use this, and then I use just like a small mirror. I like small mirrors. I have a thing with small mirrors and knives and forks, and Kyle makes fun of me for it. So I'm just gonna pin my bangs back, and I'll show you my little tip on how to fix my weird eyebrows. So first, I brush them out like this, and then I brush it back so that it falls. And there's really nothing I can do with its shape. This is how they thinned out, this is how they stay. So I just kind of make my eyebrows go into place a bit, and then I use my really sharp, I always make sure it's really sharp, my pencil, and then I just sort of fill out my eyebrows, all the thin spots. And it's never gonna be perfect, but just do it to your liking. I don't like to look like I have phony eyebrows, so I just kind of fill in the spots that I'm missing. And I do like little strokes so that it kind of looks like little eyebrow hairs. And then I take that Give Me Some Brow Benefit, and I just go over the whole thing in like little short strokes again, just like that. You probably don't have to use both. I like to. And then I take my eyebrow bubba and I just pull that stuff through so there's no like clumps or anything silly, just like that. So I feel more comfortable once I fill them in because I'm really self-conscious about my eyebrows. So I do that, and then I feel a whole lot better. Yeah, so now I'll show you what I do with my covering up what's left, what I can't fade with diet and all of that stuff. Okay, so what I do spend money on is a primer, and then I use drugstore concealer and foundation. I like the Smashbox. This one is photo finish, and it's oil-free, and it is a really good primer. You just need a little bit, and it goes on very smooth, and you don't have to wait very long for it to set in. So I just squeeze a really small little mush on my finger, and then dab, smish, and like I said, I'm a pro makeup artist, so I do this really professionally. I just rub it all over my face, and it goes on really, really smooth, and I think it helps take my keep my makeup on all day. And I really feel like it helps my concealer cover everything a lot better. I'm using this one right now to try it out. I generally like to use the one that also is a color corrector. This one is not, but there is a Smashbox one that is color corrector, and I really like that one a lot. I do like this one too. These are about 50 bucks. I get it again at Shoppers with my Shoppers points. If you want a cheaper one that's really good that you can get at any drugstore, this is Almay Smart Shade, and it is it perfects and corrects. It has 2 different colors, and it really helps even out skin tone. So when I don't want to use my expensive one, I use this one. And this is about 20, I think, about 20 bucks. So this is my favorite concealer, and I've tried tons. I've tried high-end, I've tried, you know, really cheap. This one is about $9 at Walmart. I get it. This has worked the best for me. It covers up my scars and spots the best. This is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin, and it's a concealer and corrector. This is my shade, I believe, is light. Yes, light. So this is what I do. And yes, guys, I just apply it the way I apply it. I focus on all the spots that I really don't like about my skin, which is my forehead and my chin. So I put it all the way across to cover all of my scars, like that. And then I also do the part around my eyes that I don't like, just like that.
So for the friends that don't understand, we use a lot of sarcasm in our speech. So Nicole was joking when she said she's a professional makeup artist.
Yeah, I just put on makeup the way I feel like it, you know, so I was just making fun of myself. Okay, so I've tried using a brush, and I'm really not great at using a brush to put concealer and stuff on. I find I really like sponges. So these are just blending sponges. I got them for $6 at Marshall's, and I really like these. So I'm using one right now. It's a little bit gross, but I use them for like a week, and then I toss them. So I just dab it in until I get the consistency that I like. And one application of the concealer is enough for me, usually. So I just sort of blend it in, and then I do the same around my chin. And I have some scars underneath, so I just kind of bring it underneath as well. And then I'll just do the same, dab it around my eyes too. I'll show you that. Just like that. And blend it all the way in, and then I'll show you what my concealer looks like. My foundation. I just take whatever's left on the sponge, and I have really red cheeks and I don't like them, so I kind of just dab what's left on the sponge to just mute some of that redness a little bit. And then I'll show you this. So I used to use foundation, but I discovered this BB cream and I really, really like it. This is the Rimmel London BB cream, and it is matte, and it's 9-in-1 skin perfecting super makeup, and it's in the shade light. This stuff is awesome. It does everything you need it to do. It covers your dark circles, it evens out your skin, it covers up acne scars and all that kind of stuff. I like to put it on my fingers. It's a bit runny, so I just wipe around the outside, and then I apply some on my chin and on my forehead, and then I do a dab on each of my cheeks. And then I just smush it in. So I just do it again over top of my concealer, and I love this stuff. Like, I feel like it really makes my skin look nice, and I feel comfortable with it. I feel like it covers. There's a lot of makeups that I've tried that just made my skin look smeary and didn't cover up my scars the way I liked it. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so now I have everything on that I put on. I don't like to wear a lot of makeup. I don't like feeling like a heavy face, so that's about all the makeup I wear, and I feel quite comfortable with how it covers my skin. If you need more coverage, this might not be enough for you, but I love it. It's great. I just put a little bit of blush, and this is old. I got it on clearance. It's pink rose, and I believe that it is Rimmel. But I got it on clearance, so I'm not too sure exactly what it is. But I like to use that, and then I put on this translucent powder, which is CoverGirl, and it is just translucent. I take my brush, big, thick, fluffy one, and I just like dab it and then dust it off, and then I just apply it. I find my face is really oily, so I just do it all over my face. I like to focus on my chin and my nose, like the T-zone area, and then on my chin and forehead, and then under my eyes. Like that. And then I just put a little more blush on top of that. And this one is Bourjois, and it is Jasper Rose, if you're wondering. Just do a little. Don't need a whole lot. Okay, so that is what my skin looks like once it's been covered. So, the other thing I have to do is, with PCOS, I get extra facial hair and body hair and stuff. I don't know if you guys wanted to know, but I thought I would show you. I do shave my legs every day because I do get stubble at the end of the day all the time. So I use these Gillette Venus Sensitive, and one razor lasts me at least 2 or 3 weeks, and I shave every single day. They're really, really good, and I pay about $10 for these. So it's a really good deal, especially when you have to shave every day. And then I use these wax strips. I'm sorry I don't have the box, but it's Parissa. And I get the legs, the one for legs and bikini, because you get them in the long strips. And then I cut them according to the size of what I need to wax. So like I generally wax like the sides and like my upper lip and stuff. So, and my chin. So these are perfect because you can shape them to what you need to shape them to. So for anyone suffering with PCOS, that's the stuff that I use. I hope you guys got some ideas, and you'd been asking a lot about my skincare and routine and everything. So hopefully this answered all your questions. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you don't, you are going to get the makeup sponge of doom. Bye guys.